My ADHD is wild today, and I cannot keep a single train of thought going at all. Hi besties, and welcome back to Sustainability Sundays. So y'all know what's coming up, right? Valentine's Day, aka potentially one of the least sustainable holidays out there. Second only to the winter holidays. Casey just texted me while I'm in the middle of filming this Sustainability Sunday to ask me to go thrift shopping with her. And that's, I think, the most on-brand thing for our friendship I've ever heard. So let's think about typical Valentine's Day. Typically, you know, you go out, you get your partner flowers, you get them chocolates, you go out on a date night, flowers die within a few days, chocolates gone immediately, big box of chocolates is now in the trash, maybe there's a stuffed animal in the mix. None of that really feels sustainable to me. What type of swaps make Valentine's Day of all days more sustainable? We'll start with my personal favorite. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a 100% sustainable person. I love flowers. I love them. I love having flowers on display. We have to be very careful with what flowers we get because obviously I have a crackhead cat who will try to eat everything put anywhere remotely close to her. We tend to stick to just roses or sunflowers because of the cat. But there is one thing that I prefer. I love plants. This one's not doing too great. Her name is HJ. There's a story behind her name, but that's fine. She's not doing great right now. We're trying to bring her back, but she's like 3 years old, 2 years old, something like that. She's doing pretty good for herself. I might not, get flowers for Valentine's Day, but I'd rather have a new plant. The plants last a lot longer than the flowers, which are already cut and they're about to be dead. You know what the ultimate sustainable flowers are though? The Lego flowers. If you got somebody a Lego flower kit, if they like Legos that is, but I don't know anyone that doesn't like Legos, that is the ultimate sustainable because that will never die. You cannot kill Legos. I'm a big fan of doing experiences for Valentine's Day. So like going out to eat, going someplace. A year or two ago, my fiance and I booked a local hotel room and we stayed at a local hotel just to get away for a night. And then we played tourist in a town that's pretty nearby to us, not super close, but pretty nearby. What did I ask for Valentine's Day that's more sustainable? I'm gonna be honest, what I asked for isn't hugely sustainable. I have a favorite perfume, and for Valentine's Day, I just asked for another bottle of that because I'm almost out. However, I know that this won't go to waste because I use this perfume every single day. I am almost out of this perfume already. So asking for a new product of the exact same thing I already use daily, it may not necessarily be sustainable, but it's not wasteful. Oh, but you're not going to be upset when he brings you flowers and chocolates. You're going to be so happy. He knows better. I don't like chocolates to begin with, so that's an added thing. We also don't celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. Let me explain. Have you ever tried going out to a restaurant on Valentine's Day? You're not going to get a reservation. If you do get a reservation, most places have a fixed menu, which for somebody with food allergies and intolerances, not easy. Y'all, I am vegan, I am celiac, and I'm allergic to avocado. Do you know how difficult it is already for me to sit down with a menu and find something I can eat at most restaurants? So instead of doing anything on Valentine's Day, we wait until the next weekend and we go out to a restaurant. We go and we have dinner at a restaurant. We have some type of experience and we do something that's fun and just go on an adventure. I don't necessarily want things as gifts anymore. Obviously, I want that perfume, but I wear that every day, so it's fine. It's fine. What am I getting my fiance for Valentine's Day? Honestly, I think I'm gonna bake for him. I'm going to make him these treats that I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and I'm using it as the perfect excuse to do so. I know he watches my videos. I know he's gonna find out. That's fine. I don't care. My fiance absolutely adores peanut butter. It's probably his favorite food. The amount of times that he will just walk into the living room with a spoon, just loaded up with peanut butter. I'm just like, is that really all you're eating right now? He loves peanut butter. I've been wanting to make some vegan and gluten-free little peanut butter balls, which it's like the center is peanut butter, it's got like the chocolate truffle on the outside, that kind of thing. I have been wanting to make a vegan and gluten-free version of those for a very long time. So I'm pretty sure that for Valentine's Day, I'm going to make those for him because of his love of peanut butter. That sounds stupid. That's not a real Valentine's gift. Well, you know what? In our house, it is. In our house, gifts aren't about the amount of money that we spend on them. I will be honest, the single best Christmas gift that I got, I love everything I got this year, but the best gift that I got was literally the fact that my fiance special ordered me peach fresca from across the country to be delivered to here, because you can't get it in New England. Peach fresca doesn't exist here. But he knows how I feel about peach fresca, so he special ordered it for me. It was not even remotely close to being the most expensive, but it meant the most because it meant that he knew me and he knows what I like. For years and years, I said that the most impactful gift I ever received was actually from Casey. And it was something pretty small. If y'all are new, Casey's my best friend. Has been for like 23 years now, which is wild to think about. Background information, I love Grey's Anatomy. Casey used to hate it. She loves it now, but she used to hate it. For Christmas one year, she got me a You're My Person mug. I always told her she was my person. She always hated Grey's Anatomy, but she knew that it was my thing. So she got me a mug that said You're My Person. And for so many years, this was the most impactful gift just because of the thought behind it. She didn't even watch the show, but she knew I loved the show. She knew how much her friendship meant to me. So she got me this. A mug from Etsy costs what? 20 bucks? It's not about how much money it costs, it's about the thought. If you are with someone and they are special enough that you are celebrating Valentine's Day with them, they should understand that it's not about how much money is spent. How do I have a more sustainable date on Valentine's Day? Option number one, simple. Go out. Don't stay home and order takeout. Takeout containers in and of itself is not very sustainable. Option number one, go out. Also, depending on where in the country that you live, here, New England, it snows, it's cold. I'm avoiding being outside at all costs. If you are somewhere that is not freezing cold outside, go outside, go for a walk, go for a hike if you have nature around you. I love going for hikes. It is just far too cold right now for a hiking date. A picnic? Try to tell me something that's cuter and more romantic than a picnic. A picnic date is one of the cutest dates you could ever have. You want to get a new outfit to wear for Valentine's Day? Go to the thrift shop. And I still stand by. Don't buy flowers, buy a plant. Please, I beg of you. Flowers are already dead when they are for sale. Plants, if treated correctly, will live a lot longer. I try to treat mine properly. I think they have a grudge against me. One thing that we have been talking about maybe doing this year for Valentine's Day, which is significantly more sustainable than any other date night. We've been talking about moving around the furniture in our living room, bringing out our air mattress, bringing out all of our blankets, and just having a slumber party in the living room. Just movie night and slumber party. And that could be our little date night. You know, cook something quick, easy, make a pizza, something like that, and just lay down on an air mattress in the living room and have a slumber party. There are so many ways to have a night in that's more sustainable, and there's so many ways to have a night out that's more sustainable. Realistically, it all just boils down to not getting things that are just going to be thrown away. You don't need a new outfit. I'm sure you have something in your closet, and if you don't, and if you really do want a new outfit, the thrift shops exist for a reason. I have been on a weight loss journey. I have lost 50 pounds. I don't have that many options in my closet right now. So I've been getting 98% of my clothes at the thrift shop. Also, if you wait until after Valentine's Day to celebrate and your partner does like candy or chocolates, wait until after Valentine's Day to buy them, because the day after, everything Valentine's Day themed goes on clearance. Go to Target, go to CVS, go to whatever store you like, and everything Valentine's Day themed will be on clearance the day after Valentine's Day. So if you celebrate the weekend after, like me and my fiance do, it's the perfect time to get whatever you want to get. Again, I'm not suggesting that because I personally do not like candy or chocolates or anything like that. I don't have a sweet tooth, I have a salty tooth. But if that is really what you would rather do, if you really do like chocolate, if you really do like candy, if your partner really does, just go the day after Valentine's Day. Celebrate Valentine's Day later and get your stuff on clearance the day after. It saves you money and it keeps them from having to throw out the Valentine's Day themed things, because they do. If it doesn't sell, the stores will just throw it out. That's why I don't like buying themed things unless it's after the event. I could go on and on with all the little things that you could do, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. The simple enough changes. No flowers. No candy, unless you celebrate after Valentine's Day and you get it when they clearance it out so that they don't throw it out. Experiences over things. A good date night. If you really want to give a gift, tickets to a concert, something like that. I definitely think that experiences are the more sustainable option, but are also remembered more and mean a lot more. And again, sustainability is not about perfection. It's about making little changes here and there to help the world a little bit more each day. You know, Valentine's Day is one day a year. If you don't do Valentine's Day perfectly sustainably, it's not the end of the world. But if you want to make some small sustainable changes, they are easy. One thing I will never suggest for Valentine's Day, do not buy discount jewelry. Don't do it. Do not do it. My skin turns green and I have a real bad allergic reaction to most of it. So I say that because you don't know how your partner's skin will react. Do not buy cheap fashion jewelry, because if your partner has an allergic reaction, that jewelry is going straight into the trash. It's a waste of money and it's not sustainable. Allergic reactions to fashion jewelry, super common. So be very careful with that. All right, thank you all so much for watching my Sustainability Sunday. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Are you doing anything? Are you staying at home? Are you having a Galentine's Day instead? Because I know I sure love Galentine's Day. The amount of times that, since I don't celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day itself, that I will celebrate it with my friends, because platonic love is just as, if not more important than romantic love. Wild. Remember, at the end of the day, Valentine's Day was invented by Hallmark to sell more greeting cards. Let's be real. It's not super important, and if you're not celebrating it, no one's going to be upset over it. Except if you have a partner and you didn't tell them that you don't celebrate Valentine's Day and they're expecting something, they might be upset over it. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know, but I've been told the world outside is oh so cold. So cold.